Today's Real Funny Friends with Jenny and Friends is, of course, the Sklar Brothers. They are going to be at Comedy Works tonight, tomorrow, and Saturday.
Yep.
And like the late shows are always my favorite. I feel
So
like
fun.
That crowd out there, like at the late shows, is
And they're not even that late, to be honest with you.
No.
They've moved everything earlier, so late show means go grab dinner and come see us at like 9:30 or whatever.
right,
it
and
is.
the kids are going to be in bed anyway.
Amen.
So
Amen.
You're your escape. I always love it when someone comes like, "We got a sitter for you." I'm like, "Oh, you love us."
like,
If we're sitter worthy,
yes,
doesn't that like
When
Yeah.
someone says that to us, that
I'm like,
like
you
in my
love-
heart, it like melts.
Yeah.
it's
thank
like a
you.
happy place.
Thank you.
It's your
Yes.
happy place.
Yes.
Right.
Well, and I feel like we all just need to laugh a little bit more. So,
Oh my God.
especially you guys talk a lot about parenting. So, if you're needing a break, that's a good idea.
Oh my God.
Watch
You know,
us
what a
roast
crazy
our
weekend
kids.
it's going to be too. We got opening day.
Oh, I know. Opening day, which there might be snow. What is happening? Colorado.
I mean, the crazy thing is that opening day is tomorrow,
Yeah.
and the Rockies are sadly they've been eliminated. From
I know.
Wait, hang on a
contention
second.
Already.
How are they mathematically
Already,
eliminated?
It's impossible
That's
for
what,
them.
What?
That's what the meme that was going around. It was like, oh man, the season hasn't even started, and
And
they're
we're
already
out.
We're
eliminated
mathematically
from the playoffs.
eliminated. That's okay though, guys. You
So
can
what?
still-
I mean, because you guys, obviously talk a lot of sports and stuff like that too.
Sure.
But like, what is their problem? Because I mean, I'm not a huge baseball fan
Right.
in general, but
I
like,
think-
I've never in my life like seen a team as like dumpster fire as the
Right.
Colorado Rockies right
Well,
now.
not always that way. They've done well with this franchise. Has
had
gotten
like years
playoff
where you've
teams
gone
and-
to the World Series, haven't won, but have gone, and you had
Oh
all
yeah,
those great
we
teams.
swept everybody. I remember that was so exciting. Everyone's like, "I'm a baseball fan," and then all of a sudden,
No,
then
not
we got
anymore.
swept in the World Series here.
Right.
Like, but
Yeah, that
but
hurt.
it was fun to watch him, and you want to see him,
Yeah.
especially because it's got to feel like that ugly kid at the
Yeah,
in the
yes,
class because
yes.
you have the Broncos who are sexy, you have the Nuggets who are sexy, the Avalanche who are
God,
sexy,
the
and then
Nuggets
it's like,
are so
"Hi."
sexy.
Is there
So
anyone
the Nuggets
sexier
are-
than Jokic and his brothers?
Jokic
he-
is he. I
Maybe
mean,
not his brothers.
No, so I love like, and again because we have kids, like there's the picture circulating around the internet of like 12-year-old Jokic where he's just a fat kid, and you're like, oh my God, I love
him
12-year-old
so
Jokic
much.
so
I
much.
love
Like
him
give
so
him
much.
another ice cream cone right now.
Can we get him back? a
Can we
little bit?
give him type 2 diabetes?
He probably has it.
Yeah, I'm sure he's got it. Like he's
60 points. He got 60 points the other night and type 2 diabetes.
That's
Yeah.
great. I believe.
That's
God
like
bless
a
him.
double-double.
God bless him.
It's a double.
But I mean, you look at that 12-year-old kid, okay, and you're his parent, and you're like,
I just want him to be
this
happy.
kid in 20 years is going to be the great
Top three greatest centers of
4
all time.
MVPs. So this is what I say to all parents: look at your kids. You don't know what they're going to turn out to be, and just love
Get through the roasting years. I know you're in the roasting
Oh,
years.
yes,
You're in the
I'm-
roasting
oh,
years.
yeah.
They're roasting you. They're
yeah.
trying. Like,
But the good thing is I gently bully my kids because I
Good.
feel like I have to.
you have to.
Like
you gotta
I have
fight
to
back.
like make sure that she doesn't feel too confident in herself every
Amen.
once in a while.
Jay's-
you were talking about
Jay's-
your kid wanting to prank. I pranked my kids.
My
So your
kids
kids-
make fun of my shoes. These very shoes. When my wife gets in on it too, and I'm like, really? You're all teaming up on me? They're like, you gonna wear your high heel shoes? These give me like an inch or two of height. They're like, you gonna wear your high heel shoes to go do comedy? You gonna wear your high heel shoes? I'm like, hey, if anything, they're wedges.
That's right.
the wedges.
That's what you tell them.
It could be Crocs and socks. So you know
Crocs
what?
and socks.
I'm not that douchebag. So let
Okay,
me
we're not
be who I
Mario
am.
Batali.
Let me be who I am.
This is what I
Let
will
me
say.
be an inch taller.
So here's the thing, and you know because you have a 10-year-old. 10-year-olds do not know how honesty works. They're too honest.
10-year-olds they don't understand
Yeah.
that good, solid, functioning honesty between two adults.
It's laced with lies.
There's a bunch of BS in there.
Oh,
You
yeah.
pepper it with
We never tell
non-truths.
each other how we fully feel that would end a relationship.
Yes, it would.
10-year-olds don't get that. Like their brains haven't formed yet.
I was eating breakfast in my kitchen. My daughter walked in. I was not starting crap with this woman. I need to say that. I was sitting there eating breakfast. She walks in. She looks at me and she's like, "Why are your teeth so crooked?" And then walks out of the room.
Like, I don't know, because Daddy can't afford Invisalign,
Like-
because you now take 2 ballet classes. Let's start there
Oh,
and
yeah.
work our way back.
Yeah.
And then with the classes and stuff like that, because
Oh,
my
my
daughter
God.
loves gymnastics, it's like,
My daughter did
oh,
gymnastics.
and was she good? Because mine's not.
So mine was
Sorry.
good.
So
Mine
you have
was
to lie to her
I-
and tell her she's
I'm like,
good.
oh, that was so good. You
honey,
did great,
honey,
baby.
maybe we can get you some ribbons.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can do
and you're
that.
like, I just
type
spent
of-
$300. What'd you learn? Nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah.
This
Watch
is
me
what-
do a flip.
You know what
You
else
mean
is
a
tumbling?
somersault?
Our financial
Yeah,
situation.
that's we're really
Tumbling
tumbling
downward.
No, so my daughter was in like super competitive level. Like we went like traveled for.
Oh, gosh.
So we went to these competitions, which if you want to see some crazy dance moms and this was the thing that my wife and I did at one competition, because it's boring until your kid like actually does her thing. So we wrote down all the names we saw, because they're all the craziest names and completely misspelled.
Yeah.
So Braylon, Brightland, Kralian. I'm like,
is that Superman's mom?
Kralian. Jimberly. That was someone's name.
Goodness.
I'm like, Jimberly is where you book your 3-year-old's birthday party.
No, Jimberly is where they go to learn gymnastics.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
took her down to Jimberly.
Did they have a foam pit down in Jimberly? Who names their kid Jimberly?
I don't know. My name's Jenny, though. I'm like, well played, Mom. Every other person in the entire world.
Fine.
Jenny
I like
is fine.
Jenny.
I'm Jason. Everyone's Jason.
Jimberly.
Yeah, I was married to a Jason, though. So.
Really?
Sorry.
Bad connotation.
That's
Too
bad.
soon, man.
Married to a Randy?
No.
Okay.
Not yet.
Okay.
So I don't know. I'm seeing
Out
at some
on
point.
the horizon.
As
On the horizon.
My soulmate is named Randy. Apparently, you were
He's
out
out there.
If you're
you can
out
just
there,
subscribe, click, and there we
Find
go, buddy.
this lovely woman.
Follow, like, and
But
subscribe.
I mean, with the kids, like that is one thing that is so hard, is to be as honest as possible and want to encourage
Oh, my
them
God.
to do something that they're good at.
Right.
Totally.
So that's the line that we're always trying to figure out
So
where
his
to land.
son played basketball and played basketball at a really good high school in Los Angeles. Got on the freshman team, which is a huge accomplishment, and like never played because the talent level is so good.
Like I would drive. This is the first time in my life I would drive all the way out to a game and watch my son sit on the bench the whole game. Never
like
get in
if
the
I
game.
wanted to watch people sit around, I'd go to the DMV and get a real ID.
Yeah.
Right? Okay? That's if you want to sit around.
Yeah.
Get a real
So Jay, his son, who was like played basketball his whole life, he went in the Maccabi games.
Yeah, he played in like these like Jewish Olympics, which is the only Olympics people
That
like
the
us
Jews
can
are
make
allowed
it.
to be in, but that's in Maccabi
so
games.
He came to me this year and he was like, I think I'm done with basketball. And I was like, with all the money we paid for a
Yeah.
guy to
Right.
coach you, and
Yeah.
I started to get really upset. And he's like, I'm going to try out for golf instead. And he made the golf team. But like, it took me longer to like deal with
Yeah.
that decision. But
He
it's
had
a
a
good
thing,
mature
it's
response.
a good thing to know like when to cut your losses and be like,
Right.
all right, maybe I'm not a gymnastics. Maybe I'm not the next Mary
Well,
Lou
we
Retton.
tried volleyball too. That
Yeah.
was epic fail as well.
Yeah.
But the thing is too, with they ask if you want to help, whatever.
Yeah,
so I
yeah.
was like, sure, I'll help. Ended up having to be the coach.
You
'Cause
were
know
the
me,
coach?
Yes, and I've never played volleyball.
No.
So that was super fun work for me. Like the whole
Yeah.
season, I'm like
Oh my
having to
God.
look up all the
Research,
terminology.
everything's on YouTube. It's like putting together a piece of IKEA furniture.
Yeah,
You're like, what am I doing? Why do I have 7 pieces left over? I'm just going to put them in a baggie and throw them behind the dryer.
And then the worst part was like my 2 girls were on the team and they were the worst ones on the
Oh,
team. And I'm
God.
like, like it was so
The
easy to like
coach's
some of the other
daughter
ones.
is usually the best one on
I
the
know,
team,
I know.
unless
I
the
was
coach
like,
doesn't know what the hell she's doing.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Exhibit
Good for you.
A.
By the way, good for you for walking into the fire and
Yeah.
showing your daughters that sometimes we don't know anything about
Yep.
something.
Right.
And we can learn it.
And we can learn it
on
and
the
we
fly.
try.
We
Yeah.
can learn.
YouTube helps us.
I mean, I still don't know about radio and I still do it. So
That's
we're good.
right.
You're doing
Still
great.
here. You're crushing
You're
it.
crushing it.
You really are.
So, Sklar Brothers, you guys are awesome. Make sure you check them out at Comedy Works South this weekend, tonight, tomorrow night, Saturday night. It's going to be a great weekend. And
Thank you.
It'll be a nice little weekend to be inside and watch
Oh
some
yeah,
comedy.
it's like it kind of the weather. I heard like last couple of weekends it was kind of nice, but now it's getting a little cold. Come inside. We'll warm you up. A little laughter. Give
Yep.
you a little ab workout, and it'll
Watch
be.
us rip on our kids.
Yeah, come on.
I know,
We can
right?
all come together.
We
Not
fight,
the
as
only
parents,
one.
we fight back in these
Yeah,
shows.
right.
right? It'll be cathartic for you. So come see us.
You're like, oh man, I'm not a bad parent.
I feel
Right.
good.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
No,
we'll all
you're gonna feel
commiserate
great.
together.
So it's like therapy.
Yes, all the
Okay,
way.
Good.